Hey everyone, Erik Ethan Fife checking in tonight from Springfield, Illinois, as we wrap up another day of Small Talks in Canton, Illinois. We featured some core members from Region 4 and our Region 4 coordinator, Anjali. Ethan, interesting topics that we discussed today, and some things that I don't think that we've really brought to light so far, is talking about the impact that higher education has and the role it plays in small communities in Illinois.
Yeah, I mean, us being centered in Chicago, we really have this honestly, a Chicago-centric view of the way things work, of the way things work in suburbs, the way things work in inner city. And I think it's important to realize that's not always the way it works in smaller communities, with simply the way they talk to each other, the way they communicate with one another, the way they interact with one another on a day-to-day basis.
And that's been one of the most eye-opening things about the small talks is hearing everyone's personal stories, but yet seeing how that relates back to the community and ties back in that there might be prevalent feelings that we're not aware of being based in a metropolis versus some of these smaller communities that we're getting to see for the first time in most cases.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That was Erik doing that. That wasn't.
My phone's on silent.
Now you're just rubbing it in, and you're making me look foolish. No. So what were you talking about?
Small talks. We're smaller communities. We're just getting to hear different aspects that you're right that we don't get to hear about. But then also hearing how some of those personal stories that the core bring to the table already tie into prevalent feelings that are happening that we might just not be aware of all the time.
Absolutely, and I think the best part of these small talks is setting up a situation where we do come to this conclusion that yes, things kind of work differently in bigger communities and smaller communities, but it's not like you can't make that communication connection.
No, that it's the role of higher education still seems important. It's just how is the message relayed across and how is it received? And I think the thing that we're learning, especially in the small communities, is that bringing that personal angle, having those personal stories to relate to other people is so vastly important.
Absolutely.
And we can't underestimate that going forward. And really as we continue just to hear about other people's stories across the state. So we're wrapping up another couple of days, getting productions started. You'll see more videos from Springfield. It's going to be fun. We're in Galesburg. So we're going to sleep because we've been on the road for almost 9 hours today. But signing out from Springfield, Ethan, Erik, we'll talk to you soon.